You know, when I was doing a little research as we get ready to tell you about W&J, I noticed Trafford, PA, and the connection. Do you know who's from Trafford, Pennsylvania? A couple of people. One, Pat the Caesar, because you're an old rock and roll fan back in the day, promoted every major concert to Caesar Engler, Travisary that Pittsburgh has ever had, including the Beatles' first time. But here's the backstory. So, guy goes to his classmate from Trafford to Youngstown State. Pat doesn't know what he's going to do. His buddy says, well, come here. I'm playing football. I think I can help get you a scholarship. That person that helped him come to YSU, not to play football, but got a little bit of a scholarship, obviously graduated, went on to become a promoter, Sonny Vaccaro.
Oh.
From Nike, obviously. You know a little bit of Sonny.
Yeah, someone made a comment earlier today that I'm dressed like Sonny Vaccaro, getting on a gambling junket headed to Vegas with what I have on. You're dressed so professionally.
Can I tell you what I've done with my wardrobe? Back in the day when we were actually doing real television, okay?
Yeah.
I had an obsession with clothes for years. I mean, Calvin Klein, Ole Cassini, Givenchy. I was diving into GQ, going to the mall, going to places like the Gap, spending thousands, Old Navy, re-gifting to my producers, you know, I basically just had because you wanted fresh clothes, right? We'd drive around, my son Tyler, we'd be at Dick's Sporting Goods doing a show, we'd be in like Abercrombie and Fitch, there'd be stacks of like jeans. Never again. I loved it, but what I do now, Gino, there's a Goodwill store in Rochester. I go over every month, couple of weeks, whatever, 4 or 5 outfits, and then I re-gift them. I get jackets like this at Goodwill for like $6. I mean,
it's a good look.
But when you find the MASH card of the person that died in the pocket, you know, it's like, okay, but they're re-gifting it to me, right?
How many,
at one time,
23rd Psalms have you pulled out of your
Gino, a lot.
Okay.
And I've saved every one of them. Because you know what? They all have a story to tell.
Amen. Yeah.
When your story is written,
I don't know.
Is football, will it be a big part of it? Because it's all you've ever really known, other than being a wonderful husband and father and friend. Football is your life.
Yeah, that's pretty depressing, huh?
No, it's not.
Football's been around, yeah. It's just the way it grew up. Just I had uncles that coached. My dad coached.
I never knew that.
My dad coached me in Pop Warner 2 years, whatever. Well, that was life-changing.
Was he rough?
Oh, rough?
That wonderful, sweet man.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Come on.
Oh, trust me. I don't know. It's just been, for me, football's always been a way to connect with people, a way to, I just love the game, love the guys involved.
Did you like playing more than coaching?
No, playing is just, there's nothing like playing. There's nothing like being able to, there's different parts of it. You know, the guys that are great athletes love the idea of catching balls and running down the field. The guys like me are the guys that love just slugging it out, you know, with people. And, you know, once in a while you're gonna get hit.
How about what AJ?
And the other time you're gonna get a chance to get them back.
How about what AJ Hawk had to say the other day?
The
great
AJ
Ohio
Hawk.
State Green Bay Packer, who I love. He said, because Nick Mangle was his roommate at Ohio State.
Horrible.
He said, Nick obviously passed away. I did a little bit of a blog, got thousands of views. He was just so loved by many. Rex Ryan, his former coach, brought the tears. Just a mountain of a man. But he opposed him when he made it to the pros. He, meaning Nick, was on the Jets and the Green Bay Packers star A.J. Hawk. A.J. Hawk said he was country strong. He said he would hit him, stand him up at the line of scrimmage, going, no, back it down, kid, back it down, slow down now. You know, he said he could not, for the life of him, get around that guy.
Yeah, well, I mean, there are people that just have that natural strength, instead of those of us that had to spend hours and hours and hours in a weight room to acquire.
You believe that there is such a thing as just country strong, natural strength?
Yeah, I think so. I've seen a couple kids. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
All right. So this week, W&J, their quarterback, as I kind of alluded to last week, Kellen Stahl, who's from Johnstown, has been selected the President Athletic Conference Player of the Week. That's as of October 27th. This is the second time this season that he's been selected with this award. He had a record-setting performance in his 2.5 quarters of play in a 56-0 win over Waynesburg. So let's talk, and obviously Case Western they played this past weekend, but talk about this guy. Why does he pose such a problem?
Well, I mean, 28 out of 29, you're looking at perfection. I mean, that is the NCAA record as far as percentage. And he throws 4 touchdown passes. He is a W&J quarterback, and Mike continues to churn these kind of guys out. He's a problem. I mean, the guy last year was a huge problem, and then he's got these 3 receivers. They're problems, and they got an offensive line that's protecting them. They're a problem, and that's not even to mention the defense. Like, this could be the most complete W&J team we have seen. And I thought last year they were outstanding. This team has just gotten better and better and better. And I mean.
You know where I think this all began with them, and correct me if I'm wrong, and there's a lot of great alumni that have gone to W&J, Roger Goodell, my good friend Jim Cristiano, former state rep. But I think when John Banaszak was the coach there, that was when the mindset, when it just started to really get good there.
Well, actually, it started right before that, because Banny took over for John Luckhart.
Went to California,
and,
Pennsylvania.
When
Penn West
Lucky
now.
Came in,
I forgot about
that.
He
came in and took over a program that at that time W&J was struggling somewhat, and he built them into a national power.
What a coach, huh?
Lucky.
Yeah.
Amazing. You know, and
he was the center for Bob Greasy at Purdue.
We have great friends over the years who have coached for him, with him, and but that's what happened. But if you look at their history, they go back. I mean, they've always been very good in football, but Lucky took it to another level. And
I forgot about that.
We beat them when we played. That was the last time. Now we haven't played them for forever, but since we've gotten into the pack, it just seems there's games that we get into them that'll go down to the last series, and we've had them. And then there's games like last year where, I mean, it was just the most humiliating thing I've been part of professionally, and they're that good.
But you got firepower now, I think, that can exchange with them for the first time in a while.
We're coming off of a bye week, so we're healthy.
Nice to get this one.
We have to. And I told our players, when you play a game of football, regardless of what's attached to it, senior day, playing for a conference, whatever, coach's last game at home, all that stuff is just attachments to the game. To be able to win a game against an opponent like this, I mean, we're going to have to block better than we've ever blocked. We're going to have to throw and catch better than we've done all year. We're going to have to cover people like we've done better all year. We're going to have to tackle like we did. It's all the fundamentals of football. And Lou Holtz is the one where I kind of learned this whole strategy, because when they were playing West Virginia,
Notre Dame,
he was talking about blocking, tackling, catching. He taught all the fundamentals of football. And everybody else was talking about the national championship. And Holtz said the best thing, because you don't win a national championship by talking about it. You win it by doing the fundamentals, and then after they give you something. So that's what we're focusing on. It's a big task. I love our players, our coaches. It has been an incredible group of young men, and we just got to fight. We got to keep fighting.
Let me put it in perspective. So, last week, Thursday, I was nonstop, full throttle. Came off a big week in radio, and I was just trying to get through Thursday, and I had to head out to the Brighton Hot Dog Shop in Elwood to do some stuff. And I'm just really, I'm going on fumes. So I turned the bend and I'm heading up College Hill. You know what it's like in the summertime, the heat, you go outside, you feel it, but you also embrace when it's cold, like when you're a kid, sled riding, you get home from school, you get that big bowl of chili or spaghetti, you put on your dad's hunting gear, you're going to go sled riding with your friends, and you step on the porch and that cold air just takes your breath away. I saw the lights were on at Reeves. It just takes my breath away when you see that beautiful stadium and those lights and that wall and that Geneva insignia. And there's something so, it's a religious experience. I can't explain it. Geneva College is just such an incredible place.
I think so. I spent a few days there.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll talk about that in the future.
I can't help it. I love Geneva. If I would had the grades, I would have went to Geneva. But
You would have been an incredible, like, hybrid tight end. We'd have put you out there, jump up in the air,
let me tell you
catch the
something.
ball, Rob.
Let me tell you something. I
I
wasn't.
would have loved to have coached Rob Pratt. That would have been
I
the
think you
greatest
have
thing.
been for the last 10
You would
or 15 years.
articulate so many words back to me that would make so much sense to, like, me, because I'm pretty emotional on the
Listen, I'm
field.
going to tell you right now, I wasn't good at one thing, but I could play a little bit of everything. Just enough to catch the ball when you needed it, give you the big bucket, or smack the home run. Even in any type of sport, it didn't matter. When it came to crunch time, I could get it done. Sandlot or not, I could get it done. Just like today, I want to thank this guy. Hopefully we'll do the last one coming up on Veterans Day, but if not, we'll figure it out. We're going to have a lot of conversations with this guy moving forward. So make plans to see W&J in Geneva, and always remember, Golden Tornado football forever.